Hi guys, this is Michael's Life Journey number 7. Today's August 17th, 2023. Just keeping you guys updated on what's going on. Found out a lot of stuff since the last time we spoke. So yesterday I did have a colonoscopy and an endoscopy, and they also checked out my esophagus. Um, so we have some more answers. Not not great, but for what it's worth, I'm kind of like a walking time bomb. So it's not horrible news either. After I explain it all to you, my first of all, my pancreas. This is the worst. It has shut down completely. It's not working, so it's not um, processing my insulin and my enzymes at all. So I have EPI, which is, I'm gonna read it because I'm sorry, there's just a lot of information. It's exocrine pancreatic insufficiency. So that, as the doctor explained it to me yesterday, it's completely. He went like this. It is shut down. Does not work. Not working. So I am on a pills 3 times a day that's supposed to make it work somewhat to keep me alive. So it's called Zep Pep, and I know you can't read it on here too much, but it's it's a pill that I take 3 times a day. And he said to me, these pills are your pancreas. Without these pills, I wouldn't last. So I asked him, so, you know, I don't want you to beat around the bush or anything, but what caused it, you think? What, how long do I have to live? And so he's very honest with me. I love this. I love a doctor who tells the truth right away and doesn't sugarcoat it. But he told me he can't tell me how long I will survive. It all depends on if the pills are working or not. So I've been on the pills for a week or so already. Um, and we have to see. Right now, I feel a tiny tad better, but it's nothing to write home to. It's he told me I could live probably a year to 5 years if I'm lucky. So I was told in 2011 that I had 2 years to live, and it's now 2023. So I'm going to do my best, as I always do, in fighting this with sheer determination and mental strength. That's all I can do at this point. Um, um, anyway, on a pancreas, you can't fix it. There's nothing to fix. You can't. There's no pancreatic transplants. It's just dead, he said. It's not working whatsoever again. So, on top of that, I also have Barrett's disease. It's a disease of the esophagus down at the bottom. So, while they were in there yesterday, they took biopsies of my esophagus, of my pancreas, of my liver, and stomach, in the stomach. He is looking for cancer in those biopsies, but he doesn't see anything on the camera, and he doesn't suspect any cancer. But we won't know for another couple weeks. He told me it's absolutely the HIV that's attacking my organs now, and the first one, I guess, has been the pancreas. I've had HIV for 18 years. I knew that someday that this would be how I ended up dying, more than likely. was through HIV, which has now turned to AIDS in certain sections of my body. My spinal cord, I have HIV vascular myelopathy, that's AIDS related. And then I have the pericarditis in my heart, where it attacks the fluid behind my heart. And there's special pills that, thank goodness, that takes that away, just enough so my heart can get the fluid back. Because when my HIV attacks that fluid, it drains it, so that it feels like I'm having a heart attack, but I'm not. So I've been through this a few times now, and they are medications that will relieve it for about 6 months, and then it comes back. So now I did some researching too, and about 30% of HIV people eventually do get this EPI of the pancreas. It's not that rare. I haven't known anyone that has had it. He told me all the things that I'm already doing. Told me I had to, no sodas, no alcohol, basically water's your best. I only drink water, 9.5 alkaline. He told me my diet has to be really, really clean. I'm so happy I started this program that I'm on way back, 13 years ago or so. I started eating healthy to get myself, my goal was to get out of the wheelchair that I was in for 3.5 years. So going back to eating healthy is not a big deal to me, because that's what I do already. So hopefully that benefit that I do will work for a little bit longer. I'm not ready to go yet. I don't think anybody really is in their head. We look a certain way when we look in the mirror. We look at ourselves and think, what the hell? What happened to us? But we don't feel that way in our brain. And thank goodness, I honestly, I feel maybe like I'm 40, but I know I'm not. But, all right, so that's where we're at right now with everything. Oh, let me explain to this. This is fascinating on the Zendep, on this pill. The good thing about this pill is that there's no side effects. There's no complications that comes with this pill. There's nothing that will ruin me. It is pig pancreas. If you open that capsule up, that's what it is, pig pancreas. So that's what's operating my enzymes and my insulin and getting the food digestive right. That's why I have a huge stomach. It's because although it's not per se fat, my food's not being processed correctly, and my stomach will and should go down somewhat. He said almost back to normal, and some people do go back to normal. The thing that I have against me on this is I have HIV. A lot of people don't. So I have something else that's making it, made it fail. And I've had this issue for some time, but it got to a point where I felt it. I knew something was wrong with me after the first of the year. Around March, April, I knew something different was happening, but I wasn't sure. And of course, it's turned into this when my stomach started growing. All right, so I just want to say, thank goodness I have my daughters, my grandchildren, and my awesome husband, Johnny. My friends, you guys, I would be a lost soul without the support that I do receive from you guys. It is hard to share personal stuff over social media, but it helps me, and it also I know how much it helps others because a lot of people are scared to talk about things like this. And I'm not really scared for me. I am more worried about the people who love me, the people who like me. I'm more worried about them. I just want to help people. That's all I want to do. And my goal, shit, sorry for crying. My goal is to get back on my motorcycle at least a few more times and ride. Right now, because of the size of my stomach, I can't get my leather jacket on and zip it up correctly. So my goal is to do that. Maybe if we're lucky, maybe by the end of the year or winter time, that I'll be able to do that. Love your loved ones. Just be a good person. Everybody knows that some days are worse than others, but you never know who you walk by that is going through something like I am, like a lot of people. A lot of people have diseases and they just they keep quiet. They don't say nothing and they have to live with that pain. By me being able to open up and express myself sincerely helps me. It does help me. Cherish each day that you have and live life to the fullest. I've always done that, and that's not going to change. All right. I will keep you contacted in the future after those biopsies come back, and then I have an MRI scheduled also. I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Peace.